Hello, Miss Spitzer here. First thing you need to do for chalk pastels is get this paper taped or glued into your sketchbook. Okay, once you do that, you'll need to find the pastel paper at your table. You will notice that there are many different colors of pastel paper. You'll see white, black, blue, tan, gray. You can pick whichever color you like. They all work the same way. And once you find your paper, then it is time to start drawing. Okay, notice that the paper that you have in front of you has a slight texture to it. It's called the tooth of the paper, and that is to hold the pastel into the little grooves of the paper. You always want to draw on a paper that has a tooth when you're using pastels. So today we're going to draw a piece of fruit that has been cut open and the piece that goes along with it. Okay? Pastels come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Okay? For this, I'm going to be using the pastel pencil, but pastels also come in squares and they also come in round stub form. Okay? Anything at your table is a chalk pastel and you may use for this demo. For this drawing, we are going to be using a realistic color palette. So the first thing you want to do is look at what you're drawing and determine what colors you're going to need. For this apple, I'm going to choose a red, orange, a yellow, a green, a darker brown to mix with the red to get some of the darker shadows, the gray for inside the apple where you start to see shadowings on the white. I'm going to need white, and I also may use black in some areas. All right, you can see that I have laid out my color palette here at the top, so I know what I'm working with, and I'm going to be looking at this apple with this piece cut out, and I'm going to lightly sketch it onto my paper. Okay? Be sure that you are using a light sketching pencil, like an HB. Anything lower than a 2B will work. As you begin to sketch your drawing, make sure that what you're drawing is not teeny tiny in the center of your paper. Use the entire paper, and it is okay if what you are drawing goes off the edges of the page. The most important thing when you're using chalk pastels is to make sure you're starting with the darkest pastel first, which is very different than most of the drawing medias that are out there. Pastels is one of the only ones where you want to start your underdrawing with the darkest color that you have. Okay? So I'm going to put on my brown first. Even though my apple is red, I want to darken that red up by layering. So I'm going to go ahead and put some brown down first, and then I'm going to grab my red pencil and I'm going to color over the brown in order to get that dark color of red that I need for the apple. And I'm going to continue with the dark colors first, layering on top with the lighter colors. As you continue to use the chalk pastels, continue layering your colors on top of each other. You can use your finger or a tortillon if you need to blend things together, but I would not recommend over blending. You can get a blended effect just by layering the colors on top of each other. If you need to blend, just very gently use your finger by rubbing back and forth. Don't forget to tape or glue this in your sketchbook when you are finished.